Hey, welcome to our first little project in this course. We learned what components are, how we can build our application with components, how we can output data in our components, how we can manipulate the DOM, how we can use template expressions and data binding to do those things. And now it's time to take all that knowledge and build our first little applications. Now what we're going to build is this little game here where we first enter our name and then we have a puzzle which has to be solved. Now there is any combination of zeros and ones. So, well, let's see what it is. No. Okay, so this was the combination which solved the puzzle. And, well, this might seem a little bit rough, and there might be more sophisticated games out there you could get. It uses a lot of the things we trained or we learned about in the past videos. So let's get into building this. As you can see, my workspace is empty again. I just got my default app component here and I cleared everything which wasn't a template. So please do the same, just delete the template folder, delete the 2 extra component files we created here. You can create the extra SCSS and CSS files we had, and you might also want to clear the template here. So really easy to do, just the default setup our application shipped with in the first place. Let me go back to my app, and as you can see, it's completely empty here. First, I want to create a sub-component, a separate component which holds our puzzle. So I will create a new folder here because, well, it might be overkill for only one component file we're going to put into there. But in bigger applications, you want to structure your workspace such that you have subfolders for separate parts of your application. And we're not dividing it up by having a folder for components and one for templates and one for services and one for directives, but we will group them by their function or to which part of our app they belong. So everything which would have to do with the puzzle would go into the puzzle folder here. So this will, in this case, only be the component. So I will create my puzzle.component.ts file here, which will hold my puzzle component. So this is where I will set it up, and I will set it up in a default way we already know by using import component from Angular to core. And I will export it, obviously. So I have my puzzle component here, and well, it should be a class. And I will add my, not here, I will add my add component decorator, which again takes my JavaScript object, and here I will have my selector, which will just be my puzzle. Now, why am I using my puzzle here? Well, I will do this now consistently throughout the rest of this course. You want to kind of prefix your selectors, because if you have a selector which is called, let's say, if you could not use main, for example, because main is an HTML5 tag, and you don't want to create custom components, or as they will be entered then as tags, which might be used by the W3 committee as HTML tags currently or in the future. So you want to use something which is future-proof, and prefixing them with something like my or the a short version of your company name or anything like this is a pretty safe way to make sure you're not interfering there with anything. Additionally, if you were to use third-party packages, they will also have their component names, their HTML tags, so to say, and that is the reason why I really want to have something where you can be pretty sure that you're the only one using that. So that's why I'm using my puzzle, even though my puzzle is only called puzzle component. And the template will be something I will define in this file. I won't have a external template file, and I will use backticks again because it will need multiple lines. And yeah, that's it for this. Now let me include it here in my app component. First, I will use my puzzle HTML tag to embed it here. And then, I hope you already thought about it, I will need my directives metadata here to make sure I load my puzzle component. And now let's see if this worked by just entering some random text here and saving this. Yeah, we're seeing it here. Cool, so that worked. This is the default, or that is the basic setup for our project. And in the next videos, well, we're going to fill our project with some life and really create all the fun stuff we have to do there. So see you there. Bye.